Sitting in the flame of divine love. You're looking so good. No, you might not be feeling that good, but the cells in your body are changing. I have some beautiful cards here. In the next reading, I'm going to get a message from Kuan Yin, which is an aspect of the Divine Mother, because you're divine, you're connecting to the divine, and you have a divine lover. Yes, you do. It's all divine, right? Divine order, divine providence, divine love. Divine is of God, and it's infinite energy, infinite love, stepping into the infinite. Now I have the fairy cards here, right? The fairy oracle. And if you're a heart dweller with us, there's lots of fairy magic at the Heart Dwellers Lounge. So that's when you join the tribe. If you're a light worker, you want to bring more light. So we're not fighting the darkness, we're just bringing the light. So we're going to tune in here, just one message for you at the moment. I love to see these. Oh no, we're going to do one for Divine Masculine as well, because I just love these cards. They tell you where you are in the journey, and then the shared outcome. In this energy we're in, strawberry harvest of the full moon. So let me know how you are, how you've been feeling, right? Because it's an ego death that has occurred in the masculine, which we know now, but that has affected the feminine and it's made you a bit more vulnerable, a bit more sensual, like a bit more magnetic, attractive, relaxed. So I'm just going to bring in Tamasura, 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 and breathe out any fear now to union. And we're bringing in the Osho, Osho, Osho. I love working with light. So these are symbols of light. Because look, there's a gift from the golden gift from the fairies that you wished for. Magical help is on its way. So this is the elemental kingdom. I'm just going to do the 3. Then we're going to look at the psychic tarot of the heart. And then we're going to, what else have we got? Oh yeah, the Starseed Oracle. There's an invitation coming your way. This is Acorn Invitation. Touch, exchange, connection. Some of you can feel it etherically. Connection with your beloved, with your twin, you can feel it in 3D. But that means you're out of the matrix. And you've cleared any toxic soul ties and the black dog of depression. So if you haven't done that, you're welcome to join us at Heart Dwellers in the lounge there. We did it for full moon, breaking soul ties, toxic soul ties. The link is in the description box below. So you can join the tribe, or you can just do it as a one-off. I haven't made it available for you. See? Snail's pace, divine feminine. It's just so against everything else that's going on. This is like you have to fight this. You have to fight to go slow. You have to calm down your mind. In this energy, you get to see everything. Your high priestess, third eye, awakens. And this has a profound effect on your divine masculine. It awakens within him the intuitive codes. So he starts to tune in. It's like going online. That's why your ears could be ringing as well, because it's like connecting a modem to the cosmic, then the galactic, and then the universal. That's why we do Reiki, because Reiki is universal. It's at that gateway. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Hang on. Oh, got massive light, the darkness. Look at you, little fairy, bringing the light. This is to your ancestral line. When you have justice in your own soul. This is huge what you've been through. Don't underestimate how powerful you are. Tracy, Queen of Wands. You're an amazing manifester as well. And the light that you've brought, right, has awakened others in your presence. Also, it's allowed you to see who the darkness is within, who holds the darkness. So there's two things that can happen. The darkness turns to light, or it just has to go further away. So we're always bringing light, always channel of divine love. You know? Because when people have negativity, it goes like a holographic image on you. And then you absorb it, and then you start creating with that. So this is saying, no, you're bringing the light, right? You're bringing light down and channeling out. You're not watching Netflix or the news and taking on that and then creating your reality. That's how they create it. It's not already created. It's through you. You're the creatrix. The human is the one who creates the circumstances. And look at you. You're sitting on it. On the generational curses, you've broken it with your light. You have your little fairy friends and your wings. I'm so proud of you. Ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. You've done it. Even though it feels so yuck, Kenneth, you are in the house. God loves the people of his house. Oh, you're funny. In the house. We just did our fire sign reading. That was unreal. So this is about your first initiation of your mission. And I think, right, just personally, I felt the anchoring of something. And I've been asking all day, it's like I said, what is that the anchoring of? Like, it's the Liberty templates of Gaia, but that was already done. So this full moon anchored the union. It anchored the divine love template. Oh, it anchored the divine love template because we just did the template. Don't worry, I'm a bit slow. All right, so Merlin's here. So this is why you might be thinking in riddles and rhymes. I definitely have started that. Have you noticed the singing? The twinkles and stuff. That's Merlin. Guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. Look, he's still working with the elemental kingdom, working with the cycles of the moon. We've had many lifetimes, right, where we've worshipped the creation. And now we know how to work with the creation and worship the creator. This is huge breakthrough for all divine feminine. And look, you're here also to uplift, right? The indigo rainbow crystal children. Your light shifts the children. You can be just full of light, going through a supermarket, and your light activates the indigos, the crystals, and the rainbows. That's why it's so important for you to be grounded. You're the lighthouse. Never seen it quite like that before. But isn't that powerful? God's saying you even affect them from just being at peace and knowing my son. That's what he says. So there's a touch, right? I love this one. So we're going to read a little bit, just a little taste, 17, right? Because it's my favorite book. This is Divine Masculine Energy, and I love this energy. It's touch exchange, right? The impact of a touch is so underestimated. But the fairy man wishes to remind you that without touch, you can become sad, depressed, unwell, and your immune system weakens. The touch of the fairies is also touch, slightly different to that of human on human, but it is a physical and energetic exchange nonetheless. While you are alive in your current form, this fairy wants you to know that you must touch and be touched to be whole. This card also represents a beautiful man, physically appealing, earthy in nature, well in body, healthy in sexual appetite, who has a strong association with the archetype of Robin Hood or Robin Goodfellow. He has something of the faun or satyr or pan about him, and while he is a man truly, he is also there to help the woman by loving and honouring her physicality. A unique aspect of the fairy realm is that it honours both the goddess and the god. This is by Lucy Cavendish. If you like this stuff, I love it. Fairies' touch teaches us to be vital, to be healthy. And that part of that is glory in our physical selves and our physical desires. This fairy man is not talking about a kind of base physical gratification, a filling up of a void, an appetite sated. He is speaking of true, communal, healing, loving touch. As his fingers caress the earth, so he respects and loves the woman, the feminine, the mother, the crone, the maiden. He reminds us that when we touch something, we are in communion with it. We are at one with it. Touch is an energy, communion, and an exchange between two or more people or beings. No one can touch and be left unchanged. When we touch with fairy fingers, super sensitive and fully aware and conscious, we experience the sublime and make better choices about who we touch and who touches us and why. Reiki, healing, lovemaking, earthy sensuality, touch therapies. Need I say any more about that? Sublime. Wait, if you haven't yet embraced your beloved, it is sublime. So bring it into your existence right now and accept it and receive it. So there's a visualization and a feelingization. Do you love it? Comes from the visual. And that is your highest aspect of manifestation. That puts the seed, right? Plants the seed into the new love template. The divine love template anchored, because we did it. Congratulations, anyone who's done the twin flame Reiki. The link is below. If you haven't done it yet, you get the divine love template as a bonus after you're attuned, and you also get a free workshop. So that's what I've been doing. So daydreams and decisions. See, in those daydreams you get epiphanies, you get time out, you get connected to the emerald ray in your heart. And bringing that emerald ray, you can visualize Raphael in front of you streaming the green emerald light into your heart. And when you are full, you send it out to your beloved, not even knowing who they are, not physically representing anybody, just to the heart that's yours by divine right. And then experience it coming back to you, receiving love from your beloved. So you visualize them receiving it like a pebble goes into the pond. You know, ripples of energy healing. This is very powerful. And just breathe divine feminine. You are integrating your higher self here. You're integrating your light body. So you breathe your breath. I see. Do you think that's mirror work? Delta? I don't know. Something's happening here. Yeah, you're changing. See? You're bringing more light. Can you see it in your face when you look in the mirror? So we're infusing our light body with our physical body so we maintain our senses. And we get ready for a rapturo, don't we, Kenneth? Right? So this is about feeling a bit left out, you know, as you're stepping into now your light tribe. So we call in your soul kin, those that are on your level. I don't know what that means, your level. But on your frequency, if you like. All headed in the same direction, to here to love and support you, soul kin. Your soul kin is about to arrive, divine feminine. Right? Because this is where, in the past, this is divine masculine. See the third eye's blocked, but the crown's activating. So it got through the black dog of depression, but now it has to get through the matrix to the third eye. That's the mind matrix. So somebody was refusing to see this union. I know who that was. They were acting helpless and hopeless. Well, I didn't know. So But this is because Divine Feminine, you anchored the seed point. I don't know how else to say it, right? And this is you strengthening your bonds with your here and now and with your Creator. And this is your solar plexus lighting up. See, your solar plexus is lit up here. And Divine Masculine's looking for the solar plexus here. See that? Because it's here at the crown. Look, it's the same light. Don't worry. Don't worry, he's programmed for your timing. Everyone's different. But we're in that portal. Because that's past, refusing to see. Present, helpless, hopeless. Future, strengthening bonds. Keep what you're doing. Because look, Divine Masculine here. Success and growth. So had to hit the bottom of the pool here, helpless, hopeless. And now growing. See the beautiful emerald ray? See the seeds of love that have been planted? They're growing. And it's from you, Divine Feminine. And that's beautiful. Oh, just got a hit in the heart. And the energy around is love. It's simply love. So the light, see the light? And then the light here in the book. We read the book. Did you know God's word has magical vibrations? If you read Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, every 50th word spells out Torah, which is a rhythm, a vibration that actually connects you to source energetically. Blows my mind. Look, that's the solar plexus going up the power center. Isn't that cool? This is your confidence. I call it God confidence because I am saved by faith through grace, or through grace by faith. One or the other. But this is about your confidence. This is how your Divine Masculine will find you. It's your confidence in your solar plexus. And that light is helping him grow into love. Because look, his healing is inner child here. This is meant to be about Divine Feminine. And then it starts to flow. Then everything starts to flow. Look, the heart is opening. The heart's opening. He can feel it. He can feel it. Anything else? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So Divine Feminine, this is brand new start. You're at 0 point. You got to take a leap of faith and trust in the unknown. It's better that it's unknown because then it can flow really easily. And then we've got here joy and stability. Look what happens to your solar plexus. It goes to, like Dr. Emoto talks about, the crystals of the water. That's you. You've changed. We're 90% water. You've changed into joy and stability. That's really high vibration. You should be very proud of yourself. If you're not there yet, right, more attention to the crown chakra, to your soul star, clearing the black dog of depression. That's the crown chakra. So that's for you, Divine Feminine. And that's why we meet at the Heart Dwellers Lounge. So join there, or I have the link below to clear soul ties from you. It's very powerful. We use the power of the full moon. So I've opened that up for you, that you don't have to join Heart Dwellers, but you're able to take advantage of the soul tie cutting. And this is what helps with Divine Masculine. Look. That's wow, because Divine Feminine's at 0. It's your crown chakra that needs clearing, right? Your connection to divine. That's where the black dog of depression sits here. That's why you can do the link below with the soul ties, cutting the toxic soul tie. That activates Divine Masculine here in the Divine Love template. Look, his heart's free, clarity, he's got it, and now he believes. So he didn't believe. No, he did not. So this has helped strengthen his belief. Now, he may have been down on you, right, with your confidence. Yeah, he may even have walked away from you because your light was so bright. But look, you healed him. He's healed. He's free. He's broken the stronghold, the chains. I think we help the collective like heart dwellers when we do this soul work. I really do. I think that it has a tremendous effect. So if you're wanting to help the collective and clear your soul ties, everything you do at Heart Dwellers is magnified by 1,000-fold. Well, I'll have to be on there a little bit more often, won't I? So I'm there once a week, and that's where you get exclusive content that is not here on the channel. And it's about clearing your crown chakra and to your soul star. And then we heal your heart. Isn't that lovely? And so what I'm trying to do here is find this card. But no. Beautiful. Simply love. People often fondly remember the innocence of youth as a time when life seemed simpler. Open your heart, full of love and free of ulterior motives. Your relationship is about to change. Kindness and generosity are at the forefront when this card appears. Look for ways to help yourself and children, your inner child. Reach out to your inner child and notice the resistance. Just a bit of attention sometimes is all that your inner child needs. Where kindness prevails, relationships flourish. And if you're hoping to become pregnant or adopted child, this card is a positive sign. Your children are healed in the name of Jesus. Just got children and inner child. Because what they showed me just before this reading, and I say they, as in I'm working with the holy angels, the love flame angels, hey? Yeah, you've got to keep that joy, forget the worry, bring in peace with God Almighty. God Almighty. Yeah, we have a Heavenly Father, right, who already thought about all this. And that's what I realised about the ego. It's like, you don't save anyone. I do. That's what he said to me. I'm like, oh. Because you just shine your light, and then I wake them up with your light, and then if they come and ask you, then you can give them. I'm like, oh, that's my ego. So I've had an ego death. Because, you know, worry about humanity and how asleep some of them are, you know? And how it's time to wake up. And I thought I was awake. And yet there's more realms of awakeness. Don't worry. We've got here the Starseed Oracle. So what I'm going to do is have a look at also, these are beautiful cards to find out any messages for Divine Feminine, right? Because we're in the Union Gateway, the Twin Flame Union Portal. Divine Love Template, I keep hearing. Divine Love Template. We're here. That's why the Love Flame Angels were here. Preparing the way. We anchored the Divine Love Template. Now I received that from Jesus, and I did a transmission for all those with Twin Flame Reiki on the full moon, the strawberry full moon. And Jesus was showing me about the strawberries and how many seeds they have in it. And I'm like, well, I don't have any strawberries. And he's like, yeah, but when you eat your next strawberry, think about those as seeds of divine love. I'm like, oh, that's lovely. Give me some strawberries, will ya? Get out of my way. Oh, divine love. You've got to be divine love all the time. Don't let anybody get you out of that, because that's the dark side's mission, right? To project onto you negativity. So a lot of divine feminines you have received, and divine masculines, right? The negativity of others that they're experiencing or they're receiving from karmics projected onto you. And it's like, no, that's not where I'm coming from. No, that's all in your own mind. You're reacting to something in your, oh, that's delusion. So they're in delusion. So divine masculine's finally out of delusion, and then you step into the illusion, and now he's in reality. And that sucks, reality sucks. So, until, right? So that brings space until he receives. And it looks like he's done it. So well done, Divine Masculine. You are growing exponentially, and success is your birthright. This time will pass. You go from nothing to everything. The seas of Mintara. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Unreal. There's magic, beauty. Yep, trust the timing. Right? Don't let time play with you. That's been one of the easiest tricks for the devil to use on me. Right? Because I'm impatient. 5 years ago I was impatient. Now I am patient. I am patience itself, because now I'm trusting in divine order, because that's the energy that I want to work with and flow. Right? Excuse me. The breath of the cosmos. Do you love it, Divine Feminine? You're crystallizing internally. We go from a 2-strand DNA up to a 12-strand DNA. Right? So it's different. You're online. You're on cosmic galactic line, so your ears would be ringing. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Breath of the cosmos. Oh, I love these cards. So this is it. This is the soul kin. This is your star family. See that? Star family, right? They're coming in. You're unifying with your light tribe. So we're doing that here. Heart dwellers are doing it. I can feel it. There's been a huge shift on this channel for this full moon. Your path. Oh, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So if you're feeling like you need more support, you can join Heart Dwellers here. Put your request in, and we can pray and visualize and manifest together. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Finally, Divine Feminine, right? You've been through your stuff. You can't help Divine Masculine go through it physically. You can by being the pillar. Because if both of you are in the matrix, in worry, doubt and fear, thinking how's this going to work, then you're both out of alignment. And I believe that the Divine Feminine, because Eve went astray, then Divine Feminine's one who brings the pillar back. And then Divine Masculine can find you. So let the weight of the world off your shoulders. You're on a mission, right, to bring divine love. And you're not alone. See, you've got your soul kin. We're soul sisters here as well, soul brothers and sisters. And we're in the faith, and we're in divine love. Isolation, physical connection, community. Oh, you'll be touching your beloved. This is both of you leaving a community and starting your own, like you're your own community, and that calls in soul kin. I keep hearing soul kin, like it's for travel, for fun, for projects, for innovations, for creations, for music, for art. What is going to be launched from the next 21 days could change your life forever. So think 21 days, really focus on self-care, and then creative expression. Whales and orca elders, the whales and dolphins, they start the new song. It's sonic geometry. The healing. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. God says it's a symphony, his creation. I cannot believe it. Well, you should be out under the stars right now. It says star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. How unreal that we did the Divine Love template. Transmission, that's what they called it. Star bathing. This is calling in your soul kin, all in alignment. This is why you feel good when you come here or to the Heart Dwellers Lounge, because we buzz up, right? It's like touching an electrical light and you buzz up. That's what we want it for. For deep cellular healing is taking place. So if you don't feel really positive, like you can feel positive, 2 hours later you can be bawling your eyes out. This is the energy we're in. You're so hungry and then you're like, oh, I just felt sick. I don't ever want to eat food again. Do you know what I mean? Then you can up all night and then you're just like, oh, I just want to sleep all day. So just knowing that this is happening because it's cellular healing, right? Think of a cell with a dark, toxic energy in it, and you're releasing it out. So it goes, so it has to get out of your energy field, out of your auric field, sent off, and then you don't want it to come back, right? That's why we use Reiki, because your attunement ensures that your energy field is already jam-packed with life force. So whatever you release, right, gets the life force is there immediately. Otherwise, you can go to a counselling session, have a good time, have emotional release, go outside in the car park and pick up that same energy that you just left because you don't have any protection. So then you go home and you feel the same, so then you have to come back. That's why you go back to the counselling. But I can heal you in Reiki Vivella out of counselling. So look, Arcturian energy, physical and emotional healing at the deepest level of your being. This is ancient grief, right, and guilt. So if you want to have a chocolate caramello bear, have it, but don't feel guilty about it at the same time. If you, whatever your vice is, whatever you go to, you enjoy it and you have it. You don't need counselling about it. You just need to bring more love and more light, and you'll do that in your own time. But don't put guilt on it. There's 5 more calories you add when you put guilt on any chocolate eating. But if you stand up, right, after midnight, there's no calories in the chocolate at all. No, not at all. I've actually talked myself into that. It's my reality. You don't have to. But what I'm saying is guilt is heavy. It's heavy laden. So when you're going, say you drink and you go every night, you go and have a drink and then you feel guilty about it. Or if you smoke and you feel guilty about it. Or if you eat negative stuff, or if you have an argument with somebody, then you go over and over and over and then you feel guilty for it. And it's like, oh my gosh, I feel sick. It's like the guilt is what causes the resentment that holds in the body. Not the actual act. Not the drinking, not the smoking, not the eating. That has no guilt. It's your guilt that causes no resentment. It's the guilt of doing it that causes a resentment. So you can do anything you want and not have guilt, and it will not have a negative effect on your body unless it's a strong, hallucinogenic. Just heard. Hey, we need those too, don't we? I'm kidding. This is a natural way of getting it. When your cells clear from that dark yuck, right? Then you will release the need to have anything. That's what we're going for. So you don't even want 3D, you don't even want those things. But you're here in life and you have habits. So don't put yourself down for them. Don't even hide them. Right? Don't feel guilty for anything you do. And then it will ease. And then you won't want to do it as much because you're bringing more light. And we're all helping each other in this starlight family that we're in here. And we are anchoring a divine love template. Thank you very much. Isn't that beautiful? We did it. We anchored the divine love template. Very excited about that. We had a lot of opposition coming up to that. Now I look back, right? It's been some of the darkest weeks of my life. In the last couple of weeks. And then I had soul kin come in, and I had new higher frequencies, and I had beautiful divine feminine energies around me. And it's changed my life. It's changed the way I look at everything, and it's changed about my belief in humanity, in the mission, right? Just one other person. Just being with heart dwellers here on the joining the tribe. It's beautiful. So I could come on live because I've had my emotional release. You think, wow, another one. How many are there? But I do think Divine Feminine, you start helping your Divine Masculine emotionally, and it does really, really help. So God showed me the book of Job. Like, I'm all for the Bible, but don't read the book of Job. So awful. Anyway, he was so distraught and he would not give up his faith for God. And his family left. He got all his oxen, cattle, like it's really bad. And he was crying, and his mates came around him. And they were like, what can we do? And what else can we do for him? We can't supply all that. God's doing this to him, right? Testing his faith. And they all sat around and all they could do was cry with him. I was like, oh my gosh, I'll just cry with him. Well, I can do that. That's all I do. So I'm expert at that. So then when you do that, even Kenneth, you are healing the planet. Psalm 44, is it? It's been showing me the magic of his psalms. Like there's magic in that. There's magic in it. So we do a little bit more of that. But they're on private links and they're on demand. So you can take the key to wealth, meditation. They're all in the description box. So exciting. I just sort of thought about it. I thought we can share that. If you're into it, then you can join at Heart Dwellers and you get that in the full moon and the new moon. So please take advantage of that in the link below. It's called Divine Intercession with the Most High, Cutting the Soul Ties, or Your Key to Wealth. So I've opened them up for you. You go to the website and it's just a direct link. So when you go to checkout at PayPal, and they're all different prices you can easily afford, then you get the link sent to your inbox. So you can watch it immediately. You can get attuned to Twin Flame Reiki right now. You are loved more than you will ever know. We've got the Love Oracle. I couldn't help it. Right? And the answer is no. Ooh. Somebody's saying it's no deal here. Ooh, Secret Admirer. Divine Feminine, very magnetic. You got to watch it. Men are fantasizing all around. What? Because you're coming into balance. 75% receptive mode. It's a magical mathematical equation here. When you do that, it's a sensuality codes or something's happening because it activates divine masculines. You're 75% feminine, he's 25%. It's not soulmates are 50-50. This is different. So his 25%, that's his intuitive energy, his healing energy, his sixth sense. You activate it in your own divine masculine when you get into 75% receptive mode. But we know you had to be at 80% masculine energy, right, to get here. And then you go, wow, I got here to no, right? And they go, no. Now you got to take it all the way back to 75% of the time you are receiving. You're receiving guidance, receiving healing, receiving anointing, receiving telepathic communication, receiving your divine blueprint. So let's affirm right now, infinite spirit, open the way for the divine design of my life to manifest. Oh, and then you got manifest your dreams into reality. And we know how to do that now. We visualize it. That's why you visualize it here in your third eye. That's why you've got to clear the soul, get rid of the soul ties, the links below, and then getting out of the matrix, up to you. You're the only one who can think inside your mind. So that's why stilling the mind, activating here your third eye, then you visualize it, then you feel it, and everything not of love will come up. So you might think, well, that feels awful, Bella. I just want to cry, and I've been so disappointed in the past, and I've seen such awful attitudes and behaviours. You wouldn't believe what's happened to me, Bella. You go, I know. And as you tell me that, you're releasing it forever. So it never has power over you again. So if you haven't been able to have an emotional release, I can recommend red wine. Red wine. It's what God says to me. He's like, I think you need a little bit of more wine in your belly, not so much water all the time. Do you love God? I'm like, really? He said, yes. And then you could watch a love story. And if it brings the emotions to the surface, then you could release a lot more by doing that, being nurtured by my son as you do it. And so I don't really drink the wine, but we do that on the Sabbath, which is new moon. So we'll have a few bottles then. We'll do that. But I do feel the emotion come up. And I do release it. And sometimes it's overwhelming grief. You know, it comes in waves. Have you ever had that and been out in public? When I went, I showed at Heart Dwellers once. I was like, oh, I feel really emotional. And I ran to the toilet, public toilet, and on the back of the door was Jesus Saves. And it was a flyer. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, I bawled my eyes out. And I thought, am I kidding? Can I get home? Please God, get me home safely. I don't want to be out here. I was just going on a walk. It just came out of nowhere, right? So then you could go into the mind and think that means, so don't put any meaning on anything. It doesn't mean anything. We put so much meaning on stuff. Think, what are the 5 things that I can do that bring the most benefit to me? Because in this portal, my effort is going to be times 1,000. And that goes for negative. Oh, that goes for negative as well. So it's totally illegal for worry, doubt and fear. So when you get a worry thought, how do you know it's tension in your body? You can track it back. Sometimes I don't even get the thought. I just get the tension. And then I think, what am I thinking? And then we go Control, Alt, Delete, right? We do the Goddess wave. And you go, nah, God's infinite. I don't have to worry about that. That's taken care of by divine order. Because I have a Father who's looking after that. So I'm going to cast that burden on the Christ within and I'm going to go free. And then I'm going to bring, you know, like you have to practice. I go, God, we needed to know this since we were 3 years old. But Reiki's a tool that I use for it because I really believe that Reiki, right, needs to be, you know, given to all children. Like Reiki level 2. So Reiki level 1 would be infants. Level 2 would be primary. And then you'd have masters if you want to. Right? Because that's learning about your own energy field, your own sensitivity. Right? You need more protection at the moment, divine feminine. Because you're highly vulnerable, highly sensitive. And you don't want to get blocked out by distractions. You want to connect with the Most High. You want to get your divine blueprint, I keep saying. Right? Because it's going to put you in here. It's going to put you right in here. I'll be hearing you squealing with delight at that which is before you. Oh, that could be an affirmation. I am now squealing with delight at that which is before me. Because this is divine. It's all written in divine timing. And if you think back before you even came on this mission, before I came on here, and I was talking to God, right, and I was like, so what happened again? Why do we come on this mission? Because it's going to be a spectacular ending. I'm like, oh yeah. And I thought it'd be worth it. It's like, oh, I thought it'd be worth it for you. Okay. So I'm aligning my heart's desires, right? I'm with my heart. I'm aligning with my own heart's desires so I can align with you. And he went, no, Bella, you've got it around the complete wrong way. I'm like, what? He said, you align with me and I bring your heart's desires. I was like, hang on a minute, what? I was trying to align with my heart's desires. He said, no, you align with source. I am your heart's desires. I was like, I got completely wrong. I was completely off track there. It's like, it's all right. So that's when I sank into that divine timing. There's a part of your soul that knows when everything is going to fall into place, that knows that it's worth it, that knows that that pain and that grief, right, you're clearing generational curses, toxins in bloodlines that feel disgusting. So give yourself a break. If you need a cigarette or a drink or a hamburger, a chocolate bar, I mean, I say, have at it. That's what I say. But I bring more light. So these are the flames here, the twin flames, speaking truth, heart to heart. Look at them. Breathe that into your existence. Divine timing, speak your truth, and then the outcome. See, this is under no. This is under no. And then it says you have the power to say no and walk away. Why do the end on that? Let me have a look. Divine timing, speak your truth, because this is here. So some of you, this is going to be very obvious, right? Because of the energy. So no thinking, no thinking. If you could stop thinking, I used to say that to my brother. Now what I was thinking is like, oh, let's just stop right there. I'm going to ask about this. Speak your truth. I mean, yeah, somebody spoke their truth and said no, and they've had the power to walk away. Is this divine masculine? Is this divine masculine on the right, was it? Saying no and walking away. Just clarify that for me. I hear both. Both twins have done it. So divine feminine, this is your reading. You may not have done that yet. You may have a chance in the very near future to say no to somebody who you thought, right, was your forever person, but then you don't feel it in the heart. When it comes down to it, it's not there. So you're going to have to speak your truth. Like, sorry, I've got a twin flame here. Sorry. It's a secret admirer. Doesn't matter. Your divine masculine's here. This is already in union. Right? I feel like a lot of you have already accomplished your initiation. And whether you embark on a union together in 3D is completely up to free will and what you need for yourself and your own journey. But you can actually complete this mission because this is in the past. I believe you can complete it energetically if you do enough work. And on yourself, clearing the black dog is a big thing. Right? That's why we do it every month, because we're getting bombarded with negativity, even karmics doing black magic, all that. So that's what we do at Heart Dwellers. We clear that, and then we've got to get out of the mind ourselves. So I use Reiki, silent Reiki for that. I used to be that person that was like, well, how am I going to do Reiki all day? Like, that's no talking. And it's amazing. See the third eyes connecting, both getting the same vision. So that means, oh, divine masculine's cleared the black dog of depression. That's where the black magic sits over here, like, so that he doesn't connect. Oh, that's unreal. It's because of divine feminine's love in her heart, right? It goes straight to his heart. Could have even done it tonight with our emerald rain. Now he's frothing at the bit. Frothing at the bit. Don't worry, I had old parents. My parents were old when they had me. They got married at 21, and then 20 years later they had me. They partied and enjoyed themselves and had businesses, and they had a great time. They were very compatible. Honor the place in each other where all is love. Honor the place in each other that is eternal. So we're working on that. So working on our belief about eternity. Right? Our soul never dies. That's what the point that we need to get across to ourselves. Like, your soul is eternal. And they're the other half of your soul. That's why when you really get that, like, you chill out. I love that Kenneth just said you are not responsible for the version of yourself that exists in other people's minds. I say it this way, that it's none of your business. It's none of my business what you think of me. Like, other people's opinions of you. This is that's the ego death, Kenneth. And this is because, where was I at there? Eternal. Oh, because I say, I was all impatient, and then I was like, if this is eternal, see ya. Right? I gotta go have some fun, dude. Right? So your twin is thinking of you right now. This is an energy vortex we're in here. We've created here. So this is a telepathic freeway, if you like. So don't send negativity down it. Right? Send positivity. They love you. They're thinking of you this very moment, even though you're not physically together. Don't. Okay, so we've got two tricks. Time, and that's a good one. but you mastering that. You're mastering time. Doesn't have any power over you. You're not getting older. You're eternal. So chill out. And if you receive the Holy Spirit, it quickens your mortal body, right? So I'm a lot older than I look. Do I look old? I don't know. Anyway, I feel younger than my age. The other day I was like, she's a lot younger than me. I thought to myself, you're not that age anymore, you're old. And I thought, I look old. I'm old to these people. But you still feel, there's a saying once that a man's eyes, they never age, you know? Love transcends time and space. Love is the vibration that we're focusing on here. I'm thinking of you this very moment. I love you. Da-na-na-na. That was the end, really. Though you're not physically together, spiritually you are. So spiritually the divine blueprint comes down. All we have to do is clear out the space, right? So we are coming up. Our energy comes up, and the energy from the cosmos, if you like, the galaxy is coming down, your blueprint, and that's why it's heavy and it's dark, as it just collapses that last bit of frequency. But no one can get into your heart unless you allow them to. So you're just not going to allow any negativity in. Remember, there's power in this union. Electromagnetic power I'm talking about. So let's get a message. So the less we do, the better everything will go. Don't make it mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. But the karmic is a psycho nutbag free. I know. So, like, don't bring anything to it. You know what I mean? It's like when we were younger and my brother would go, oh, don't do that, you idiot. It's like, just because I didn't do that doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Don't put the meaning on it. That's what hurts. That's the knife going in. So don't do it to yourself anymore. It doesn't mean anything. So what? You did no exercise for a week. Just relax. Listen to me. You're my counselling session. Try 3 months. Hello. Am I in reality? I need to do exercise. Let go of inhibitions and be creative, and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. So you're transforming. This is not how it's going to be. It's like stepping out into Narnia. Every day you're getting closer, right, to the balance of the infinite, of the invisible infinite. Oh, God pushes me sometimes. The life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally with our heart. Far out. Remember I talked about the phases and the cycles, and so it's sort of all linked. That's the divine timing. So it's your cycle of your body with the moon, and then the cycle of divine masculine, and the cycle of the energy of new earth, right, of source. Everything is actually coming together. It's perfect. It all exists eternally where? Within your heart. So if you're howling, right, howl it out. A lot of you can sing. A lot of you have perfect pitch, right? So don't believe what other people are saying. Just sing all day. Practice your singing. Let go of inhibitions, be creative, and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. If you'd like to join us, you can at the Heart Dwellers Lounge, I'll call it. We have the tribal meetings for the light workers. Or you can access what we do in the comments, in description box below, and you do a one-off payment, just so you don't miss out. Otherwise, let me know your name and location. May God bless you in magical, wonderful ways. And may the love of Jesus Christ follow you down, track you down, and overwhelm you today with his grace and his power. I love you. Thank you for being my soul kin. And thank you to those who have supported me in the last couple of weeks and been a light and a dwelling for me to be, me. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.